Good morning, friends. It's Omnipotence Tuesday. It's going to be the first recording of many. I just want to get with you for a few minutes before everybody goes to work and just say welcome to what I hope is going to be the next evolution in the H.O.P.E Institute and what my goals are. So on this Omnipotence Tuesday, as you know, omnipotence is the O in the HOPE formula. And real quick, I just want to welcome you to my new studio and spiritual little meditation room. I just finished building it. I built these shelves, these bookshelves. I did all this work myself, handcrafted library. I'm very proud of it. I did well. There's a desk over there I made myself, and so this is where I'm going to be spending my days promoting what I do and hoping that you will join me as I do my next phase in the H.O.P.E Institute. As you will notice, there are several things that will come to your attention in here. These are all things that I have learned from. These are all things from Neothink. These are my manuscripts that I began my journey with. Right here is my book I wrote. Here's Napoleon Hill's Laws of Success. And here is my mother's works. They're everywhere. You'll find, as you get to know me, you'll find my mother's works everywhere. So before we get started, I just want to say, I've done my breathing exercises that you'll learn about in my book and I'll share with you later. But let's get started. So on this Omnipotence Tuesday, I want to start by saying that what I have come to understand is that we must establish authority with our Creator. And what do I mean by that? It is my belief that we were created. However you want to define that yourselves, I choose to believe that we were created in the image of some entity that created us. However you choose to make that, I believe I call it God. Others will call it the universe. Others will call it the spiritual enterprise that is the ether that's out there. And the reason that I've come to that belief is that I have experienced that Creator in my own right. And that is why I do what I do now. Because I have come through that evolution beginning back in 1998 with my mother. And so what I have learned from that connection through that tie-in to my omnipotence is that I have established authority with the Creator, with the creation that is me. And that means that I have the authority to have control of what happens within me and around me in this place we live called Gaia, the earth. So that authority given to me comes with some other things as well. And this is something that I hope that you will grab and understand. It also comes with responsibility and accountability for what we do. So when you decide that you want to accept the omnipotence, the authority that comes with omnipotence, you also have to accept the responsibility and accountability for what you do, which is what I believe is missing quite a bit in what is happening in particularly in our country right now. It was established to escape tyranny and those kind of things that have held people in check, that I believe that our spiritual leaders and religious leaders have been doing for millennia to control us, to instill fear in us and fear of God, which I believe is done in total disregard for what the truth is and honesty is. So we have to establish the fact that we have responsibility and accountability for what we do in accepting the authority that we have to establish our own essence on this planet. So when you realize that and you take that on and you take that in as part of your existence, then your life will begin to change. That is my belief. That is my understanding from my experiences. And believe me when I say I have experienced a lot. Ups, downs, in and outs, and I have hurt myself in many ways because I've refused to accept that responsibility, specifically that responsibility. Because by not accepting that responsibility, karma has come back and delivered itself on me and visited me many times. As my friends will let you know, people who are close to me have told me over and over again, get your head out of your butt because karma is paying visits on you regularly because you are not accepting responsibility and you are being held accountable for not taking the authority and taking the responsibility for what's going on around you. So that is my message for today. In the omnipotence and the hope formula is that you have to, when you accept it, first of all, you have to believe that you have the authority to make the changes that are in your life, to change your life. Take the change. So that's my message for today. On Omnipotence Tuesday is that you have to take the authority, accept the responsibility and accountability, and move yourself forward with what it is you're supposed to do. Short, sweet, but tough. It is very difficult for us to accept that omnipotence as part of our hope formula. But when you do, and you start feeling that presence, because that is what happened to me many years ago. And I say many years because it was like 1998, which was a long time ago for a lot of people. I was on a mountain and I was doing a journey, and I had opened myself up. It took me a long time to drain out the negative energy that was in me for a long time, to accept the authority, to want to take in the pure love and live with pure love, to be honest about where I was. I was on a mountain journey. I went for a hike. And it happened. I was suddenly stonewalled. It was like hitting a brick wall. And the energy started coursing through me. God spoke to me. And that was it. Excuse me. And that, forgive me, I should have turned my phone off. And that, friends, it's happening now. It happens. I've told you on Facebook the other day that this was going to start happening, and I was going to share it with you. It is the most magnificent. It is the most extraordinary, pure love injection, integration that will happen to you. It is real. I was on that mountain. As I glided off that mountain, my feet felt like they were not touching the ground. When I came back and experienced that and helped and had my mother look at me and talk to me, she did not recognize me at first. It was a whole different Rick that came off that mountain that day. And I've had to go through several honesty integrations since that time to allow this to begin happening again, because it is not only is it a magnificent and wonderful thing, it is also a frightening thing, because when it starts taking you over, you have to be ready, because it is a very powerful emotion, a very powerful spiritual feeling, and you have to allow yourself to be ready. And now I've become even more ready than ever now. So here it is. I am here to assist. Please go to my website, livinghopeinstitute.org. Explore, check it out. It's fairly new. I'm still working on it, but please go there. If you want to contact me, call me, 757-696-3341. You can also go to my Facebook, just search for Richard Mabe. Coach Rick is what is under Coach Rick. There's a lot of Richard Mabes on there, so you might find somebody else. But anyway, go to livinghopeinstitute.org and you'll find me, or go to nohypehope.com is also where my coaching website is. But livinghopeinstitute.org is the nonprofit. Now, I set up a nonprofit for a reason. A lot of you business-minded people, I'm business-minded too. I believe in business alliances. I believe that business is the way to make the great things happen that we need to have happen. There's a reason that I've got a nonprofit set up. It's so that I can provide seed money to others to help them to overcome what it is that they're experiencing in their lives. It's hard to do that when you need cash in order to be able to build the thing I need to build. You will see the Living Hope Institute on there. You will see the Hope Institute Inc. is on there. I want to build this place where we can bring people in to experience hope, to learn hope, to set up businesses of their own, to get their own businesses going out there. But we need cash to do that. So anyway, go on there, learn about it, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.